Well, we got the first look at the TCG Zoodiac today. Malmrat's looking, I think they said a common. Might be a common or super. I'm not 100% sure on that. I didn't get a chance to look back. Zodiac Triangle is now Zodiac Barrage, secret rare. Little Tigress is an ultra. And the Bull guy is a secret rare. I'm okay with this. If you guys are reminiscent of anything of Malmarat being low rarity, it should be of Monkey Board. And we all know how that whole little fucking spiel went. I don't know how to feel about this. Looking at Tempest as a set, there's still the amazing powerhouse card that we should be getting. What is it, later today? It's supposed to be the most powerful card in the game, or something like that. Insert R&D's really weird, like, majestic voice. Kind of interested to see what they're going to do with that. My speculation, of course, is going to be that it's going to have just something to do with being a generic. I think it was a fusion, the way that it looked on the TCG exclusive list so far, which means that somewhere along the way that it's going to be generic. Hopefully that it's something usable. I just don't want them to give us a fucking generic contact fusion monster that is any two monsters and it's like 4,000 power. Like, the fuck? Like, if you guys like saw the probe testing from yesterday, there are plenty of broken cards that we can adapt that ain't no one want to see. And I think a generic monster, the last time that Konami let us in to believe that we were going to get something good, they gave us Gladiator-Beast Esadari. And if you don't know what Esadari is, well, you should be thankful, because you missed an entire block of Gladiator-Beast. So, also, I don't really have any hopes for Spirals or Subterrors at this point. Like, don't get me wrong, like, sure, they're super cool. Yeah, they're cute. Yeah, they're gonna be wrapping up their mission on, I believe it's the next set. But what does that do for us? You know, like, most of today's metagame is so fast, you know, that we don't, like, Spell and Trap Destruction isn't even super viable. I mean, if it's not named Twin Twister or Cosmic Cyclone, then, like, why are we trying to push this archetype? I mean, hell, even Kaijus were subpar, but now fucking look at them. You know, Kaiju Slumber's gonna be one of the best cards coming into the next set. Fucking, and then we have Spiral Super Agent. Like, we don't even have the Princess Sprout to properly make the deck what the deck needs to be, because the rank 1's just not here. And it's really disappointing. You know, they're like, hey, you can play Spirals, but you need $800 to go get a Utopic Kaiser. So, good promoting, guys. I'm so glad that you expect every person in this game to be rich, and that you expect them to have the money or the want to even get a Utopic Kaiser to play a currently tier 3 deck. I mean, at least they can top 32 a regional, depending if the regional has 200 people or not. So, kind of just making this video to, like, kind of just touch in on little things. I'm happy with Zoodiac. Current TCG archetypes, like, I respect the fact that you guys are trying, but, you know, go back to UAs. Give them that one fucking card that they needed. You know, UAs were one fucking fantastic card away from being a powerful deck. And then you just were like, we're done. Like, here you guys go. Here are UAs. Please enjoy them. And we never go back. We never revisit the current TCG archetypes. I mean, everyone and their mother wanted Dante taken care of last list. And then you're like, okay, well, we're going to hit Beatrice instead. And then every person in the TCG just kind of got over it. But why aren't we making support cards for these? Has it not been long enough? Typically with the TCG the way it looks anymore, we need to be going, what, 2 years, 3 years afterwards for these specific archetypes to get them support, but why aren't we doing this? I don't understand. Like, lately, 20 cards isn't enough for an archetype. I'm sorry to say that. Unless you're making some fantastic example of, like, Zoodiac, but, like, hell, at the end of the day, like, they're gonna have, like, 14 cards, and they're fucking better than, like, every other archetype. Like, Konami, go back to the old formula. Stratos, monsters that summon and search, spells that allow you to toolbox for them, generally creates good decks. Don't be afraid to give certain cards generic effects. Just don't go Dante level crazy, alright? No one expected kaijus to be used in the way that they were, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It just so happens that, like, they're specific outs to monsters, and I can guarantee you that was never their intention. They were like, well, you can tribute an opponent's monster and give them a kaiju, but they never expected the TCG to use them as pseudo monster destruction. And it's interesting to see that they've become just that. They've become Raigeki level monsters. We're using summoning mechanics now in this game to answer threats, and that's potentially a good thing. But when you have an archetype that relies on flipping has been dead in this game for a very long time. I think the last time that flipping was even remotely viable was with Fate and Blue Boy. And now you have an entire spell / trap destruction archetype that can only trigger on your turn after your opponent already blows their load. Like, sure, I can disrupt your scales, but guess what? Still can't answer your fucking board. Like, that's the problem at the moment. These archetypes are either being designed for fucking like 2 or 3 years from now, or you have the failure that's on the table of Noble Knights. Like, Noble Knights were a really fucking cool archetype, alright? Then they banned Kaiser Coliseum, which just fucked that deck even harder. Like, now you can't Artorias lock your opponent, which was probably the only real thing that deck had going for it. You didn't create monsters that should have all read when this card is summoned, equip a spell from the deck to it. You didn't give them discard an equipped card, draw 2 cards. Like, these are all things that playing this game in terms of the formula for the formulae, you're not doing. And you can very easily go back and give Noble Knights like 3 good cards. One's not going to do it. UAs, you can give UAs 1 good card, and I'm pretty sure that they can become a very good tier 2 deck. But the problem is, like, especially looking at Zoodiac, like, you know what you need to do, but I understand that not every archetype is going to be catered to the competitive player, but you can make every archetype cater to the competitive player with just simple things. And like I said, Noble Knights were a fantastic example of what went wrong. Obviously Burning Abyss is what went right, and then kaijus were kind of just like got better, and then UAs just were like eh. And then we have Spirals and the Subterrors, which are just like eh? Go away. So I don't know, there's nothing else really to vent. I'm waiting on the Spiral support. So far it's not looking good because we don't have Princess Sprout. It's probably going to be the next prize card, lol. And I don't know, I'm happy with Zoodiac, but shit in one hand, wish in the other. Like, seems to be the theme of these videos lately. They listen to us. I'm pretty sure that Malmarat is going to probably get the fucking monkey board treatment at some point here. But they'll give us a little bit. So, Tenki and Terrortop need to be preemptively taken care of. Please, Konami. I've said this once, I've said this twice on my 2 ban list videos. I know you guys are aware of what the fuck you're going to do to us, but a lot of the player base seems to want full power cancer, so let's give them Seattle to figure this out before we get the Windwitch Ulda on deck, and we'll see who's enjoying the game then. So I'm definitely expecting probably I want to see a list soon Like, I know at this point I don't think we're getting a list in January, which really fucking sucks. Because I really want one, but probably February. If not, they're gonna wait until after the Duelist Alliance set when they reprint Omega and whatnot and say, well, it's dead, guys. So, what do you guys think so far? You know, obviously these are my opinions, and my opinions are my opinions. So, at the end of the day, I can change my opinion very easily on things, depending on what they can do to change things, but there are just some things that need worked on. So yeah, guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down here. And, well, I'm out, guys. Peace-a-roni, macaroni. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out Vanguard40 for Cardfight Vanguard, mkohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.